Hello there and welcome back. Today I have a scrapbook layout for you that started with a sketch, but we're going to talk today about how to make any sketch your own and personalize it. This is part of a monthly YouTube sketch hop, which is one of my favorite times of the month, where I get together with 8 other creative ladies and we each do our take on the same sketch. Now, this month's sketch was chosen by Julie Scott from Craft with Julie, and it's a sketch by Kelly Holyfield. I do love the sketch with the banners going vertically and horizontally, and I looked around for Kelly. On the bottom of the sketch, it says Paper Secrets, but the Paper Secrets blog no longer exists, and the sketches that I found were very similar with vertical and horizontal banners, and they were all from around 2014, 2013. So that's all I could find when I researched Kelly, but I do love this sketch a lot, but it gave me the idea to possibly combine ideas and get multiple photos. Now, Julie told us that it could be graduation, new beginnings, or new chapters. And I happen to have some photos here of my granddaughter, Gracie May, who's in dental hygiene school. She's ending her 3rd year here, and I have her diploma, but I also have the exciting little brochure that she made when she was now taking patients. So exciting when they are finally able to take patients, and she's needing to get her clinical hours in for her dental cleanings and her dental hygiene appointments. So I went ahead and I printed her diploma, which I thought was so fun. I printed that on my PictureMate 400 at about 2 1/8 by 3 5/8. And then I printed her little brochure about 3 by 4. And I was thinking we have some brand new product. I'm going to show you quite a few brand new things in the video today, but I love this phrases and frames. It has gorgeous phrases with it, even some that could go for graduation and sympathy and thinking of you. But the phrases are really, the frames are really gorgeous. So there's these frames, and I actually used these frames on some recent layouts I did to showcase the brand new in colors. And they also make great landing spots for different photos and titles. But I think we could use this frame and we could frame that diploma, and that would personalize this layout to Gracie May. And you can definitely add elements to these sketches to personalize and make them your own. You could use a different diploma if you're doing a graduation. Now, I wanted to reach back in my stash and grab out just a note. There's a couple elements on the sketch, including this little journal notebook paper here on the bottom that could be out of the just a note. But I also thought about Gracie's brochure, now taking patients, being able to be on a clipboard. And there's a cute little clipboard and clip pieces and paper clips that are in that just a note set. So again, I made the brochure 3 by 4, and then I have a 3 by 4 photo and a 3.5 by 4.5 photo. And the 2 photos I matted with willow white, just a 1/4 of an inch larger. So now we get to look at some brand new papers. It's so exciting. We had a big launch on May 6th. So we're looking at the Artisan Sketched Garden, and it's beautiful black and whites. On the back side, you have all of these floral patterns that could be monochromatic or black and white, or you could watercolor them in or color pencil them, marker them. There's lots of inking techniques that you could do on them. And on the other side, great dots and stripes and things that would go perfect for Gracie May's graduation photos. Now, I also considered the basic painted patterns. I love these basic painted patterns. This is the neutral set. So you're going to see all of the neutrals, but we actually have basic painted patterns in the in colors, in the regals, and in the brights. And so I used the in color basic painted patterns to showcase the brand new in colors. And I made the same layout 5 times, 1 time for each in color, and then showcased some of our new product that just dropped. So in these layouts, you can see all the exact same patterns that are in the basic painted patterns. The basic painted patterns are in the neutrals. And so I considered using those, but in the end, the artisan sketched garden ended up winning out. And I thought I could coordinate that brochure of Gracie Mays by adding maybe a little basic beige, maybe some pecan pie, maybe some crumb cake, and we could bring in just a little bit of that tan. So I wanted to start with a 12 by 12 black base, and I'm using the true black. Sometimes not sometimes, 99% of the time, I'm all about two-tone cardstock. But for black, I love me a true black. So I do use the basic black, and then I've put a basic beige. I end up flipping it over to the light side that's 11.5 by 11.5. And I see myself just sort of finding a way to incorporate the clipboard and incorporate the frame from the brand new frame set, Phrases in Frame set. I'm not exactly sure how. I just know I want to arrange the two photos. I know I want to have a clipboard in it, and I know I want to have the diploma in it. So this would be perfect for little icons, ticket stubs, a little diploma, little personal things that you have that you could bring in. Now, I wasn't sure at this point in the video what color I wanted the clipboard. I do go with black, and I actually make the clipboard a little bit larger. It's 3 3/8 in width. And again, the photo is 3 by 4, and I have an 1/8 white that I'm going to put around that. And so I do end up going with the black clipboard, but right now I'm kind of thinking, do I want realistic looking, like a brown clipboard, or do I want the black that will go with the layout? And so I actually made some of the paper clips and the two different kinds of clips that come in the Justin Note set, and I made some of them in gold foil and some of those in silver foil. Again, not quite knowing which direction I want to go. And then I just found my basic corner rounder, and I'm corner rounding all the edges to make that look like a clipboard. I really can't decide because I truly love the gold and the silver. I do end up going with the black clipboard and the gold clip. And that is my final answer on that. And then I end up adding a few gold accents throughout the layout, which makes that work perfectly. So now I have this little frame here, and I actually had measured the inside before I printed my photo. So I knew that the 2 1/8 by 3 5/8 inch photo would fit inside. I do mount that on white just so that I have a way to glue both pieces on, or to adhere both pieces on. And it's so cute. I love the detail on the edges of the Phrases in Frame frames. I really, really love that. Now, I already know that the banner in the sketch, I definitely want the black polka dot. I know that I want one of the horizontal banners to be the stripe. And now I need to decide what the larger background is going to be. We have a lot of options here. I do love a smaller pattern, and maybe the smaller floral over there. I could try the larger floral, and then there's an even smaller floral that has, or it's a leaf. I think it's a little small leaf pattern. So I just kind of want to shop these and sort of audition these and see which ones I think are going to go with the stripe and the dot. I do think I'm going to bring in a cardstock banner too to draw out some of that. It's really leaning a little bit more toward gray granite, I think, that it more so than the beige. But I do end up going with the smaller leaf pattern. It took me a minute to decide. I want my background to be a little bit larger than the sketch because I'm adding a lot more things to it than one single photo. So I make that background leaf pattern 8.5 by 9.5. And then I make the dot piece a 4 by, I believe, 11.5. It's 4 by 11. And then this first banner, the stripe, is 2 by 10.5. And I actually lucked out that it's going with the grain. So I was able to actually bend that. If it's not going with the grain, you have to cut it a different way by cutting up the center and down the sides. But if you happen to luck out and the paper is going with the grain, you can actually fold it and cut it and snip it, and then it won't have a crease at the bottom. And so that's really nice to be able to do with pattern paper. I can't get by with that with cardstock. So now I'm happy with my banners, my two banners and my background piece. I do know that I'm going to add some gray granite cardstock. I don't know at this point that it's gray granite, but I do decide about the gray granite. And right now I haven't decided on the black clipboard. I also haven't decided if I'm going to allow it to be a little bit cockeyed or offset, or if I'm going to just have everything be straight. So I'm going to try to get dry placement. I'm going to try to find something that pleases my eye. And then we're going to have some fun bringing in a lot of little tiny bits and pieces. Not a lot, but quite a few little tiny bits and pieces from some of my brand new favorite sets that are just going to add accents and help personalize this and make it my own, and also jazz it up a little bit. This is such a simple layout. I really love how easy it is with all the very simple parts and pieces. So here I decide to bring in the gray granite at 1.5 by 10.25, and I'm just using my other banner because I'm lazy to cut it again. So I'm using my other banner as a pattern. I do that a lot so that the two banner edges look the same. Sometimes you can get your banner, even if you cut them kind of in a similar way every time, they can have a little bit different depth. So because I pulled in the gray granite, I'm going to grab some gray granite ink and I'm going to ink up the edges of all of the pattern paper pieces and the gray granite cardstock there. I know that I'm going to need a little cluster in the corner. I do love the chevrons, so I think we can definitely make the chevrons. I think I would love to be able to bring in this set. This set is to die for. I love this set. I see myself using this set as all kinds of little bits and extra little pieces. And this set is called, let me look at it here, Bordered in Beauty Stamp and Dies. I don't use the stamps today. I'm going to just use the dies. Well, actually, I'm going to take that back. I do use a couple of the stamps, but you can see here you have little zigzags, little stitched borders, scallop borders, leaf borders, a tab border, so many cute borders in this set. And I think it's going to be so useful in both card making and scrapbooking to add edging to things, to add extra detail to small little parts and pieces. So I'm definitely planning on probably pulling that in. I'm not exactly sure how, but right now let's work on the little journaling block. So I've taken that note paper from Just a Note on a piece of scrap white. I'm stamping that in black, and then I'm going to cut that note paper out. Now I'm going to be able to only have to use a little bit on the bottom of that note paper, and then I've added my journaling to that. I've actually journaled on Word, and then I've cut out strips on cardstock, and then I've added those to that note paper. I decided to go with the black clipboard, so I put all those pieces together that we talked about earlier, and then I added the gold part from the Just a Note clip, and I added that with a foam dimensional underneath. Now I just kind of want to get my photos in place because on Gracie May's brochure, she has a picture of her and her Grandma Mary and her Grandpa Tracy, and then she has her white coat ceremony up there. So I want to have that clipboard sticking out, and it's probably going to be covering up like the appointment information and that kind of thing, but you get the concept that it's her brochure. It says now taking patients at the top, and I'm toggling it so that it has a couple extra important photos that are kind of tiny in there, but I didn't want to cover them up. So I have that sort of toggled in place, and then I can have the diploma off to the side and then add the paper clip just like the sketch. The sketch has the little note paper and the paper clip in it. So I'm staying true to the sketch there. And then I've taken a little border and put that across the bottom, and the border is from the Bordered in Beauty, and that is one of my favorite borders in that set. And I think I'll just snip it so that it can be on either side of the bottom of the gray granite paper, not on the bottom where it is right now. And I've stamped a couple of the tags that come in that set, and they're so tiny and so cute. I've stamped those in black. I die cut out some chevrons that came in that same set. And then I die cut out one of the longer tabbed pieces that come in that set as well. And then there are some little parts and pieces that go with that. The little heart rectangle can fit right on the tab. So many little gems inside that set. I'm just so excited to be able to use that for so much. So I can put that little heart piece on there, and I'll probably put Gracie May's name on there. I did the tags in light and dark gray granite, stamped them in black, and I was thinking to myself, how cute would it be if I tied those two tags with dental floss? I think Gracie would totally get a kick out of that and appreciate that. So I'm gonna love that chevron up there, and the chevron is in the original sketch, so we're gonna stay true to the sketch there. We're going to bring in yet another label, Sweet Words and Label dies. I use these. They're actually the one that everybody's calling it the Pooh set. It has a different name than Pooh, but I actually use this on my in color layouts, and I love these frames or these label dies, and they're going to work so great for sentiments and titles and journaling and landing spots. And there's so many different sizes in this set that you can layer on top of each other. So I've just chosen a couple to layer on top of each other. And what I love about this is I am in love with the Spotlight on Nature dies and all of the nested essentials and the basic investment sets that we've used over and over and over. But how fun is it going to be to have some different shapes? So I've cut the toothbrush and the toothpaste on the Cricut, and this is yet another way that I'm taking this layout further to personalize it. Now, you saw my two big bags of acrylic letters, and if you follow me and you watch my channel, you know that I've been using these letters up for 2 years. I literally had to dig to the end of the second bag to find an E. So I was getting a little scary there, but I wanted it to say, now taking patience. Now, also in that Pooh set, or the Sweet Words and Labels die set, are some little bitty leaves. And so I wanted to add some little leaves up there, just two that are one of each of the gray granite and then a black one. And then of course, with the gold accents in this, I think it's going to be perfect if we use our older flower accents and just accent that and accentuate. I love all the little detail and yet still so simple. I love that I was able to personalize this with the toothbrush and the toothpaste and the diploma and Gracie's Now Taking Patience brochure. You can think a little bit outside of the box, and some of your decorative elements can be things that personalize your layout. It can be pictures of things that you turn into pictures that are actual objects or items or icons that help you keep your memory. I'm getting happy. I so loved this sketch, and I loved taking it beyond the sketch and making it my own. And you too can make any sketch your own. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and you were inspired, and that you'll check out all other 8 ladies and their take on the same sketch. You definitely don't want to miss it. I hope you'll hit like, subscribe, the notifications bell, and come back soon for more right here on Snips by Kelly.